Fox 17's Michael Dupre live in the newsroom tonight with more on the push to get this one on the books. Michael?
The bills are on their way to the House floor and are aimed at holding daycare more accountable when it comes to the children they look after. And two of the bill's biggest advocates are Mary and Zach Fales from Kenwood, who have testified before lawmakers after losing their son last year. Just like any other day, Zach Fales picked up his 3-month-old son Cooper from the Bridges daycare in Kenwood back in February 2015. But a routine trip turned into a nightmare when he realized his son wasn't breathing. Medical experts say he had been dead for 2 hours.
But the fact is, whatever happened 2 hours before I got there, and I was handed a child, a baby, that had been gone for 2 hours.
And as the Fales tried to comprehend the loss of their beloved son, another blow came just weeks later when prosecutors announced the daycare owner wouldn't face charges since an autopsy couldn't determine how the little boy died.
And something like this happens and nothing happens to you except for you're told to basically get a different job. It's not good enough. It's just, it's not a strong enough penalty.
If the bill becomes law, daycare providers would face a felony charge if a child dies in their care because of state code violations. And depending on the offense, they could get up to 20 years behind bars.
But when an irresponsible daycare provider chooses not to follow the rules that were put in place to protect the children, and a family loses a child as a result, the daycare provider needs to be held accountable.
Zach is relieved progress is being made, but wishes the bills had been around sooner.
It's frustrating because you want to say at some point, well, why wasn't this done 5 years ago, 10 years ago? Why was it not like this from the very beginning? Why do we have to go through this to make this kind of change happen?
Zach knows nothing will bring back his son, but he hopes this bill will protect future generations.
Even if it helps prevent one more infant from dying at daycare because of law or rules being broken, then it's worth it to me. This isn't just a Grand Rapids thing or a Kent County thing. I mean, these bills are going to help protect kids across the entire state.
Senator Tanya Shoemaker expects this bill to become law before summer. She says it will go to the House floor for a vote in the next couple of weeks and then be sent to the governor's desk for final approval. As for that daycare center, state officials found it had 11 violations and had it shut down following Cooper's death. Live in the newsroom, Michael Dupre, Fox 17 News.